Hello and welcome back to Leaf Blower Revolution. So I wanted to do kind of a post-Halloween update because I imagine there's still some people who are wondering how does Halloween work now? So for example, if you're wondering how to restart Halloween, it's no problem. You just go to the moon. The moon has an artifact. Make sure you have Flacco, the pet Flacco, selected. When you go to the moon, you will pick up the Halloween lantern, and you can use it and then set this to auto use, and then you get 8 hours of the Halloween event. So if you're concerned about, oh, I didn't finish everything in the Halloween event, that's fine. The ability to extend the Halloween event is actually extremely simple. In addition, of course, you're still being leaf sending, so there's some kind of weird bug with leaf sessions because like I have 116 or 111 level 6. I didn't like manually do any of those. So I'm still trying to get to my 100 of each level 6. Oh, I have 123 now of this. I really don't know what's going on. But again, so if you didn't get the leaf session artifact, you can still get it. It's, it'll just. I don't know if this is Halloween related or not. I can't tell. I do know that it still requires you to have a certain amount from the cursed cheese. So you still have to beat the cursed cheese for a certain amount. So that's why I said, like, even if you can't get to the leaf session exploit, any time you beat the cursed cheese is still a bonus to you. And like I said, I don't know what's going on because I have over 100 from a lot of these. I have 122 ruby level 6s. I've just been kind of just letting it do its own thing. So I come here, I let it restock until I have 160, and then I go somewhere else. So, yeah. So like I have 126. In other news, let's get my different set on. Let me get my DPS set. Actually, let me grab this. Grab this. Switch my pets. Load this pet team. I'll go smash the witch. Now I should be doing loadouts. I don't like loadouts because loadouts, and I need to switch to this team because you basically have to use Flacco now because of the artifacts. And I can switch to my shovel again and switch. I should have a hotkey for this, but I don't, so we're just going to do it the slow way. I can smack this guy. Why did I switch to my shovel? I need to keep my fish out. There we go. Let's go through everybody here. Okay, that is my DPS set. I do have a hotkey for that. Come down here with my DPS set. So I can actually kill all these things now. Now the issue I have is I can actually kill Energy Singularity, and I have killed him. I don't know if am I charged up enough for for him? Energy Guard. Yeah, I'm good now. So I can actually beat him now. It sucks because it still takes me so many hits. Like I can't just sit in the center and eat because he moves around. Stay still. You can also see I'm really not like beating him. Well, now I'm starting to beat him. But like it is pretty close-ish still if I'm not fully charged. I got a rare card. That's nice. So now we need to switch to our gear set here. So I've officially done everything in the game I can do right now. So switch to this. Keep my trout on. Alright, switch these guys, their pattern, which is down here somewhere. Target center. Go back to my home garden. Because I gotta heal up. And then we can fight the cursed cheese. So we'll fight the cursed cheese. So this is post-Halloween, and we're fighting. You can still fight the cursed cheese. So mostly for me, what I've been doing is just climbing the tower. I still haven't hit my max tower floors, so that's something I need to do. And obviously, I'm still been farming Cursed Weakness, for obvious reasons. How much do I actually have? I have 180. Okay. Getting closer to Cursed Weakness 42. I don't know what weakness you actually need to beat the max level Cursed Cheese. Or, as high as I want to go anyways for the event is 201. I would like to get to 41. That'd be really nice. We'll actually switch to this view. He actually takes a really long time to beat, I'll tell you that. And sadly, because it takes me so long to charge up for Energy Guard, I can't really do what I want to do. And I don't really care about any other bosses besides Energy Guard right now. Because what I really want to do is get to the point where I can... Oh, we got 3 ruby leaves. Okay, that's nice. Alright, we go back to Home Garden. Play the violin. And yeah, somebody pointed this out to me. You can tell I haven't really used the violin. Because I was looking at this the wrong way before. Somebody mentioned it in the comments. I was just like, oh, right. See, now we can just go there. Boss is spawned. Boss is here. Much easier than how I was doing it before. Now, there is a bit of... You can kind of game this a little bit. If you teleport here at a specific time, you can kind of catch it where the little, your ALBs are already targeting the center. But yeah, he's a pain in the ass. Look at how much, look at just how much this is, and this is with me having like 42. I don't know how much harder he gets each time. That's actually a great question. How much harder does he get each time? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I just want to kill him a couple times, because every time you do kill him, outside of that, he does increase your Cursed Cheese bonus, so this is good to get. Obviously, I don't need like a ton of more damage, but, more damage is always better. This is actually really important, again, if you didn't get to do as much of the event. Don't worry about it. I was hopefully clear enough with that on the previous video, but if I wasn't, I wanted to point it out in this video that, like, you just need to do this. And again, we'll just play the Vital Violin. That, like, this is, you can just basically go do the event whenever you want. It's no big deal. It kind of does drive me nuts a little bit. Because, okay, this should be a really good one. Yeah, see, almost everybody came in right as he spawned, so that's really good. We already lost 3 ALBs. They got confused. Alright, everybody's here now. Well, we lost one. He's back. So, I mean, this is just, again, this... And again, even if you can't get to 125, this does improve your damage. And like I said, if you're worried about it, unlock the ability to shovel orbs. Just come in, get the Halloween lantern like I showed you, pick it up, and just AFK shovel. Like I said, I've been running Halloween with the Leaf Ascensions while climbing tower floors AFK for equipment. I can't really think of what else to do, and I do the tower for 2 reasons. 1 is for cards, 2 is for equipment. And I guess 3 is also for tower floors, because the more tower floors I get, the more helpful things are too. So, kind of all works together. So, alright, that's pretty good. We got another, a gold leaf. Alright, that's interesting. That's just going to get transfused up the chain. Alright, now we'll play some more violins. And again, thanks for the tip. I don't remember who told me this, but I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot. Honestly, the one thing this is missing is the ability to just, like, the little flag to just take you to these areas. If that had that would be amazing. Then all you need is to combine these with my other, like, my favorites. Perfect. The only thing I'd want to change with my favorites is who goes where. And honestly, with the bosses, the only ones that you would need to track, like, for at least for me, I would track Witch. I would track probably Super Terror and Energy Guard. That's it. And obviously, I would track Cursed Cheese probably too, because if I was doing it. And again, you just want to grind him out. At the very least, he's going to help you do more damage if you aren't far enough to get the Leaf Ascensions. So that's a big boon. So don't undercut that, because that I didn't realize how big of a bonus this is. And you can see I'm slowly working towards 14 million. I get about, I want to say about 14,000 an hour. Yeah, that was pretty easy. We'll go play the violin. Now you can't actually use the violin and actually do all the bosses. I was doing that earlier. The thing is, the issue I have, at least with my current power, is the cursed cheese. To do him is he's just a pain in the ass. I mean not the cursed cheese. Well, sort of the cursed cheese. The cursed cheese, like, to charge up to beat the cursed cheese, it's not a big deal. Because you saw, like, you go to the home garden, it takes about 10 seconds, you're ready to fight the cursed cheese. It's this, for me, the energy guardian is the pain to charge up for. Because I'm still not, even though I have, like, I'll show you how many cards I have. So this is epic. And I'm doing 87.5% additional damage. And that still is not enough to kill him pretty easily. I mean, it kind of sucks that there's no card for the cursed cheese. But I feel like that would kind of... Like, since, like, again, obviously the event hasn't gone away. But, I mean, it's problematic in its own way. Because of just how this works. But, yeah, I mean, this is the Halloween event. So, I mean, really, nothing too crazy. You can still do it. So... And again, like, when you can finally get to him, when you can finally get to the Leaf Sentient, that would be, oh, we got him. That was pretty easy. We might do him again. Oh, I can't do him again. That's right. Let's switch to our Wen set. We'll go get the Witch. Switch pets. Yeah, this is another thing. I can't wait until I don't have to switch. Like, I don't have to use my DPS pet. Because, again, it's one less thing that I have to flip around. I do miss Hippo. That's why I have to keep those two. But we can switch to this. Oh, I need DPS shard. I don't really need extra shards, but I still use it. Or at least when I remember. I might be changing that set. I'm not sure yet. One of my biggest weaknesses with my current build is I don't have enough curses. So the way for me to get curses would be to make a witch curse set and farm the witch. And that's something I haven't done yet. Alright, we're going to see. Super Terror. Like, if you can get the Leaf Sentient thing, killing the Terrors is not going to be a big deal. If you remember, when I killed the Terrors, I had to actually make a couple Leaf Sentients to do it, but now it's... Okay, I got enough damage. Again, it's getting easier every time, obviously. And as I fight him, I also charge up, which means I start doing more damage. Some of it, too, especially for your first Energy Terror kill, it will depend on you porting in, like, right at the right time. Because you want to change just as soon as you're about to be able to get a hit in, so that you get the most hits on him before he can hit you, because once he hits you, it's over. And that's it. So there's really not much else I can show you. Let me get my shovel back out. We're going to switch back to my tower floors. We're going to go back to the Plasma Horse, because I think I didn't get all my Leaf Sentient artifacts. Yeah, I actually dig up the Vital Violin. So if you're like farming Witch, you can auto use the Vital Violins, and you'll get, I don't know how much more, I don't know how often you dig them up, but everything counts. Yeah, I have to come back here. And so this has a 2-minute cooldown. So this is 160, should be 320 minutes, which is about every 5 hours I have to check to get more Leaf Sentient. So I'll tell you, now that I have so much and I can beat Energy Guard, and if I show you we'll go look at these, I haven't been as concerned about keeping it going 24/7. So as you can see, I have, 129 and, 116, or 116, I can't even say, it's 111. So I'm getting close to, having 100 in each level 6. I don't know when they're going to fix that lets me go over 100. But then I'd just be pumping like the level 5, and that would be it. It'd just be everything would be getting level 5s. To me, it's whatever. I'll just have a ton of level 5 leaf ascensions. It's like whatever, man. Not a big deal. Oh. Oh, I guess I could switch to. Where are you, CeeLo? Yeah, we'll switch to CeeLo for a second. Because I have a bunch I could leaf send with CeeLo. That should actually be sufficient. Just switching to him for this little bit of time. I can just probably switch back. Because it looks like everyone that was close went ahead and started. Okay, so we switch back to you. And again, we just pick these. Oh, I need to fix. No wonder I'm not getting those. I need to fix their pattern. That's why I do hate fighting the cursed cheese, because I hate that I have to change my pattern and. There we go. There's another one for them to pick up. I mean, again, you just refill this, and again, this is 320 minutes for me, which is just 5 hours and 20 minutes I have to check, and I haven't been doing a great job at checking it. But like I said, I've been focused more on climbing the tower floors. I do hate that this doesn't tell me the duration of Cursed Halloween. You have to actually go to, I think, over here, and look at the cheese, so it's 3 hours and 40 minutes, so. Not the best, but again, you run this, you keep digging. You should always be digging. Always have Halloween on. You should always have Halloween on as long as you can get to the moon. If you can't get to the moon, don't worry about it. When you can get to the moon, you also need to have plenty of enchanted fruit. So, if you don't have this yet, you need to get your offline count to 510 per minute, and you do a skip. You only get this crazy time with Flacco, so if you don't have Flacco, it's going to be kind of hard. I mean, you should have Flacco. You need to have Flacco fully upgraded, which is just 10 levels. It shouldn't be that big a deal. But you need to get all that. There's a bunch of things that go into making this happen, right? But don't sweat it. You'll eventually get here. I don't know when you'll get here, honestly. Probably when you get to the bottom of the pyramid, if not before, you should be able to get this. Because I think all this requires is that you have a level 10 Flacco, level 10 Butterflyo, all your pets have to be level 10. You're probably already killing Witch, so if you haven't gotten to kill Witch yet, you probably need to be able to kill Witch, upgrade your pets, upgrade your leaves. Now, you won't have certain leaves, you won't have the pet leaf, because you need to have sacred leaves to get this. So that's a little bit you won't have, because that's, I believe, 40%. But you should be able to get pretty close. And again, getting to the bottom of the pyramid should be much easier now, because you'll be able to MLC. You'll have to MLC. You'll be able to have card drops. You can transcend cards to get more card drops, especially when you're first starting out. So you should be able to get enough damage to go through the pyramid a lot easier. That's about everything. Let me see if I got all my... so we can do the send-off. Okay, 155, almost done. So, that's it. And you actually can restock your Leaf Ascensions pretty quickly. I think I was out when I started this video. So it really didn't take too long. They spawn instantly. It's more like, when do my ALBs pick them up? I could go pick them up, but that's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, we restocked. Use Vortex. We're on floor almost 4 million. And this is just what I've been doing. Just AFK here, get the cards, transmute the cards. In case you're wondering, here's my Transcension set. I'm working on getting up to buying Card Detector 16. And I'm sure that'll be... it's tough. It's a tough decision for me. Do I go for TCP 13? Do I get Card Detector 15? That's kind of what I'm juggling right now. Or card detector 16. I'm kind of juggling that. And yes, my boss card detector is behind. It's easily behind by 2 levels. Yeah, it's a question of priority. And I'll probably get more card parts. I'll probably increase this at some point too. It would be the best if I got TCP. I probably should just save up for TCP 13 and then come back and get this up. I could probably get that up once, maybe twice. Yeah, probably twice. I get it up to card detector 17. And again, I'm going to catch a boss card detector up too. I mean, it's just a question of like when. It is a slow process grinding all these cards, but it is what it is. And also, I do not know. I actually did get a mythical energy guard. Imagine that. Why does Locke allow me to salvage it? That's ridiculous. Again, he's nothing unusual other than his relic damage multiplier. That's really his big thing. Like, if you compare it to this guy, it's about not even less, like 25% better, I think. I don't know. We're gonna go with napkin math and say it's about 25% better, maybe a little bit more. But just like this guy, that's honestly why I want to just farm. I want to get enough damage so I can just sit there and like farm energy garden for a while, just to AFK him like overnight. Not that I think that's going to do anything amazing for me, but I want to be able to I think you need to be able to one-shot him to do that, and then I'll just see, you know, how many cards I end up with and all that stuff. Like, if you look at my common boss cards, like, we're getting a lot, especially the terrors. I have a lot of them. Oh, I have so many here. I need to actually transcend some of these. I kind of transcend them when they get close to the cap. And, I mean, the cap is 145, but I have no problem doing it a little bit early. Like, I have 100 common cards. It's okay. Everybody else is fine. Just in case, like, I'm not paying attention and it happens. Because, like, I got up to 145 now. It's, like, there's people in the Discord that have their cap at, like, over 300. I can't believe it. It, like, blows my mind. I probably need to, like, go farm, like, Angry Leaves or go farm ALBs or farm something else to kind of get the card cap up higher. But, I mean, at this point, I don't think it's going to help me too much. That's it. That's about everything. So that's where I'm at right now. And again, until we get a new update, there's not much for me to do. Of course, I will continue farming. I have to continue farming. I'm not going to stop because, no matter what, having more cursed cheese equipment is going to be good. Having, more tower floors is going to be good. All that stuff is going to help me, so I'm not going to, like, not continue to play. And it's the same thing with cards, right? The more cards I transmute, the more cards I have to transcend. That's all good stuff. And I know I'm sitting on a mountain of... We'll probably have a... so the thing is, I don't open packs because, like, I have so many cards. Like, I need to fill this back up again. So maybe next time we'll open a bunch of packs. How about that? That said, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and hope you have a great day.